This is the journey of a completely stock Jeep Wrangler being transformed into a fully built off-road machine. I've yet to introduce this on the channel. This is the new two-door JK build that is going to be happening on the channel. It is a 2009 Jeep JK that is almost completely bone stock. It's in amazing condition, 170-something thousand miles, but it runs perfect. Definitely going to need a few extra ponies to move this thing around later on. The suspension itself is the stock 180,000 mile Jeep Wrangler suspension. So we have some really good stuff to replace it here. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and remove the spring and shocks on both sides of the front axle. That way we can slide the new lift springs and longer Bilstein shocks in place. I decided to go in a little bit of a different direction for this build, and more importantly, have a goal behind it. So that goal is to race the 2024 King of the Hammers in this Jeep right here. So not only are we gonna race it, but we are also going to build it all here in this shop.
We are going to be racing with this Jeep in California for the real race, and we're putting the LS3 in the Jeep.
That's a cruiser right there.
Race Jeep.
Race Jeep, halfway done.
Now I can take everything off.
This part just straight up sucks. Good luck, buddy.
Now that it's all built, we can put it on the Jeep.
There it goes.
We have all of the aluminum goodies here. The aluminum LS3, TH400 Reed aluminum case, and of course the Atlas transfer case. We can go ahead and get the engine and transmission bolted together so we can start working on some of the clearances and figuring out where this drivetrain combo is gonna go. So what we're gonna do is just simply slide this in on both sides. And now we have room for a little bit of adjustability to hit the frame rails. What we're gonna do is create a custom back half kit. For doing all this, why not build it ourselves? The inside of the original frame is now even with the outside of our new frame. It is time to separate the frame and body once again to install our new TCI flex plate and torque converter. Right around 3,000 to 3,400 stall. So we got both axles positioned under the Jeep, kind of loosely where we think they're gonna go. This is right around 109.5-inch wheelbase. So the goal was to shoot for 110. We are stretched way up here in the front. The rear is stretched back quite a bunch as well. And as you can tell, we have a Clayton 3-link crossmember installed on the rear. So these are a full replacement crossmember bracket set from Globex Performance. To double it up in strength, we are gonna add these reinforcement brackets as well back here. The next step is to install the links so we can start flex testing this out and making sure all of our clearances are good. Now we did go with all right-hand threads. So we drew a pilot hole.
A perfect circle.
Well, yeah.
Drawn by Ben.
You can tell how
Give me a perfect circle on here so I can drill a hole. This is what Ben gives me.
time to build out and start building our roll cage. We're gonna start laying out the foundation for our shocks and coilovers. Once we start going faster, going into a race scenario, we really need to step up to some of these bigger shocks. We need them valved correctly. Stop. Projects are rolling. We are hopping all over the place. We have 37 days left until the gates at King of the Hammers open. What have we gotten done recently? So we tied in our steering box here over to the cage. It is removable, so we can still pull off the steering box, but that tie-in turned out really nice. It's gonna stabilize the box and just really take more load off of our frame and distribute the stress from the steering box. You want your electrical system to be top notch. Everything needs to be secure because all it takes is losing one leg of power, one cable, either shorting out, cause a fire, or just end your race. Everything should be in a spot that's easy to see, check, and troubleshoot. She sounds healthy. 50 pounds of oil pressure. It is time to get this tuned, wrap this thing up. See you guys at KOH, baby. Officially past tech, so all of the hard work that we've been putting into this thing is successful and we are officially ready to race. guys, like always, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you're curious, all of this was covered in previous videos, so feel free to go check them out. In the meantime, it's time to start another build.